Adverts, commercials, reclama, whatever you call them, where you are, they sure find their way into our everyday lives. And while sometimes adverts can be a nuisance, particularly before films or TV shows, some of them can be incredibly furry too, and they're not so bad. Hello, I'm Shadow Raccoon, and let's take a look at another selection of furry commercials. I start this episode talking about cruises, most notably Royal Caribbean cruises. Royal Caribbean is, for those less familiar, a cruise ship brand known for their excessive and grand floating cities. Recently, they took up sponsorship of the rather popular TV show The Masked Singer here in the UK, and let's just say that their advert in front of the first episode certainly turned some heads. Wow, right? As you can imagine, the internet was ablaze with people processing what they had seen, from people talking about it on Twitter, to threads on Reddit, where they were discussing who made them, and various things like that. Now, of course, it's not unknown for cruise lines to use anthro characters to promote their brand. Norwegian cruise lines, for example, have this rather uninspiring elephant, for example. And rival to Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Lines have Funship Freddy. Holy shit, burn it with fire. But yes, Royal Caribbean, like their ships, have really stepped up the game here. Ball's in your court now, Carnival Cruise Line. There is no God. If seeing that horrific mascot from Carnival Cruise Lines has got you in the needing for a sit down and a drink, may I suggest a Pepsi?
For over 20 years, the small town known as Independence, California, has been witness to one of nature's strangest rites of passage. The coming of age of the adolescent grizzly bear, when proudly, almost defiantly, they shed their last vestiges of cubhood, crying out for their most primal, urgent need.
Heaven help us if they ever learn the Macarena.
Pepsi, Generation Next.
Yay bears! That commercial was made for the 1997 Super Bowl, and whilst the CGI might not quite match what we see today, it's still pretty entertaining. My personal highlight here, though, might not be the advert, but this comment that someone left on the commercial. Brilliant. That previous video has gotten me wondering, though, how will those bears open those cans of Pepsi that were left for them? Paws are not easy. Well, here's a Russian commercial featuring a puffin who's having exactly the same problem, except with their rival brand, CocaCola.
Собери коллекцию новогодних стаканов с мишками и проведи праздник в веселой компании. Новый год встречаем вместе.
So remember everyone, if you need advice or tips about getting into your drink, consult your friendly neighbourhood polar bear. It worked well for our camera bird. Also, those Coke glasses shown at the end of the advert, they're so adorable. I want one. Or 3. I'd like to take a moment now, though, to talk about something a little more serious. On these episodes of Furry Commercials, we've always tried to take a hard-hitting stance on the issues that really affect the furry fandom, such as finding out what ice creams will turn you into a furry, and of course solving the age-old question of can bears use saran wrap? Confusing someone's species is a big problem. It can impact you, your friends, and even furries such as myself. I've been called a wolf, a fox, dog, husky, and even a beaver. How? So, for everyone watching here who has ever had their species gotten wrong by someone during their time in the fandom, this commercial from South Africa is dedicated to you.
But I'm a squirrel. Easy, children. I'm actually a squirrel.
Hey! Don't, you stupid rat!
Rat.
Hey, Ratty! You're on the horns.
I am a squirrel! It's a squirrel! It's a squirrel! Balls! Free your voice!
So there is the solution, everyone. Get some hall soothers, clear your throat, and shout your species loudly. On a side note, how the hell did anyone mistake that squirrel for a rat? I mean, look at the tail. I did wonder if maybe rats are different in South Africa, but from what I found on Google, none of them looked like that obvious squirrel mascot. However, staking squirrels and rats aside, this advert was quite interesting to see, and something I think a lot of us in the fandom can genuinely relate to. Talking of things that we can relate to, here's something I think us raccoons can all identify with. Big thanks to Cosmic, by the way, for reminding me of this advert.
Whoa, this is awful. Try it.
Oh, no, that looks gross. What is that?
You gotta try it. It's terrible.
I don't want to try it if it's terrible.
It's like mango chutney and burnt hair.
No, thank you. I have a very sensitive palate.
Just try it!
Guys, I think we should hurry up.
If you taste something bad, you want someone else to try it. It's what you do.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Shh, dog.
I think this nicely proves once and for all that us raccoons just won't go for any old trash. We're connoisseurs. This advert, though, was from US insurance company Geico. Geico is rather well known for their entertaining adverts. They feature everything from geckos to pigs to cavemen and, of course, raccoons. They're known for making their commercials into series too, and it should come as no surprise that they made a few sequels to the Raccoons one here. While I'd love to show all of them, Theodore would only let me pick my favourite one.
Man, I'm thinking tacos.
Hey, you guys look like foodies. Would you like to try our trashy back ribs?
Oh, that sounds great.
Everything is locally harvested, farm to dumpster to table.
What else do you got?
We have a melon rind stew. Comes with a pork and bean reduction.
Yeah, we're gonna just do a lap and we'll come back.
Okay, well, we'll be here. Man, why isn't this working?
My mouth is watering.
I think that's just your rabies flaring up.
With Geico, the savings keep on going. Just like this sequel. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We got gristle pot pies.
I could so go for some trashy back ribs right about now. Ribs. It may surprise some of you, but I actually enjoy reading my YouTube comments, particularly on the Furry Commercial episodes. It's amazing what you guys can find. Possibly one of the most suggested and requested adverts, though, is for British brand Foxy Bingo. Launching back in 2005, Foxy Bingo is yet another online gambling website offering games of bingo, as you'd sort of expect from the name. The primary reason, though, that anyone even knows of them and they stand out at all is because of their brand mascot, Foxy. Ordinarily, you'd expect a mascot for a gambling website to be some sort of generic, low-effort CGI creation. Not Foxy, though. Oh no. The commercials usually present Foxy in a variety of situations, from cheering people up after their flight's delayed at an airport to an MTV Cribs-inspired behind-the-scenes commercial. In this one here, Foxy shares with us the experience of what happens when you have a party, but nothing but non-furs turn up.
Hey? Oh.
Hey, come in.
Raccoon!
Hiya, mate.
Who could it be?
Oh, prezzies. Oh, you've gone blue. Give us a twirl. Hey!
Thanks, guys.
Oh, all right down there, Carl. Oh, you shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. Take your prize or keep playing for more in my new and exclusive Cash Out Bingo game. Will you join the Foxy Fabulous?
Well, given by those towels that everyone's wearing at the end there, I'd say Foxy is pretty good at converting people to the furry fandom. One of us, one of us, one of us. The Entitled Goose Game has arguably had a massive impact on people. From parodies to artwork, it's certainly made waves in the gaming scene. This last commercial, whilst it isn't necessarily the most furry on the list, it feels really like a precursor to everything the Goose Game is, and I just couldn't miss the chance to share it with you all. Enjoy!
Looking for the right store could be a wild goose chase. Without the complete shopping guide, Ameritech Pages Plus, you might find yourself looking for something in all the wrong places. Lose all sense of direction. Arrive too late and come back empty-handed. Why leave yourself open to all that? Just open the book, Ameritech Pages Plus. Next to the phone, there's nothing better.
So there we go, those were some more furry commercials. What ones did you enjoy most? Let me know. And if you know of any furry commercials yourself, please do drop them in the comments below. I love checking them out. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or consider supporting me on Patreon. There's a link in the description below. I'm Shadow Raccoon, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!